Hey, good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. It's Glenn Calloway from the basement, back with another video. Just wanted to show you some of the stuff I picked up in the last few days and talk about some of my other stuff here that's kind of associated with it. First of all, I grabbed from a place called Chumley's in Belleville, Ontario. They sell like used CDs, used records, a lot of video games, that kind of deal. Um, Thought I'd drop in there yesterday and just, I had about 15 minutes before they closed, and I found three things that I was really excited about. First of all, the debut album from the Grateful Dead. Now, I have this on CD. I don't have it on vinyl, believe it or not. But this is the 50th anniversary edition, still sealed. Now, this comes with, I can't read, experience the new remastered debut album from the pioneers of psychedelic folk and blues, plus a previously unreleased recording from Vancouver, 1966. So that's pretty cool. And I got this for $11.99, still sealed. I was blown away by the price. That's awesome. I looked it up on Amazon.ca this morning. It was like $40 or something. So pretty cool with that. The other day I was in the thrift store and picked up. I have Stevie Ray Vaughan albums on vinyl, but I don't have much on CD, and it's nice to be able to play a CD every once in a while. I picked up Texas Flood for $2 the other day, $2.99 less 20%. So that's 60. It's like $2 and some. Yeah, we'll take it at that. I'm not good at math. So Texas Flood, great album. This was Stevie's first album. Pride and Joy was kind of his first hit. Uh, the only thing wrong with this album is Mary Has a Little Lamb is on it. But other than that, the album's pretty darn good. This is obviously a reissue because there's some bonus tracks, which they add right to the end of the CD. They can't put it on a second disc, so that's always annoying. Yeah, so we'll check that out. That's pretty good. Next, I got. Have you ever heard of these guys? Liquid Tension Experiment. I know my buddy Alex at Beer and Vinyl is a big fan because he's a big fan of the band called Dream Theater. And two of the dudes from Dream Theater, John Petrucci, the guitarist, and Mike Portnoy, the drummer, was also in Dream Theater. Dream Theater is like a progressive metal band, I guess you would call them. This is definitely in the progressive metal family, but very melodic at the same time. It's really good. The playing is inspired. And the reason I like it so much is my favorite bass player, Tony Levin, is also part of this conglomeration. And a gentleman by the name Jordan Rudess on keyboards, if anybody knows who he is. So they've put out two CDs. This is number two. I already had number one. I got a chance to listen to the first two tracks yesterday. The first track was just, pure hard rock instrumental. The second track was freaking awesome. What great guitar playing and bass. Oh, man. Blew me away. It was called by accident, but spelt Biaxidnt. If you're interested in checking these guys out, I'll give you you can see the list of songs there. You can maybe pull up a song or two, but really fantastic stuff, man. Just such great players. That's the thing. They're amazing. There's hold on. There's a better look. There's Tony right there. Fantastic playing. Fantastic. Morris, if you're watching this, give these guys a listen. I think you will frickin' love this. Next. I'm on my way out of Chumley's yesterday, ready to pay for the two CDs I bought, and I look over to my left, and I see on the shelf, thick as a brick, anniversary edition in the book style format. When this first came out, I bought it right away. I think I paid $39 for it or something like that. It went out of print and became very highly sought after. Everybody wanted it. I think I sold mine on e- eBay. I sold mine for about 70 or $80. So I couldn't resist selling it, even though I didn't really want to part with it. But I like making money. And so I didn't have it in my collection again. Then it was reissued, and the people who paid $80 for it were probably totally pissed. So anyway, I look over. I wanted to replace it all this time. I look over, and I see it there, and it is $24.99. So I said, "Hey, wait a sec. I'm grabbing this too." So thick as a brick, awesome. Um, this is considered a prog rock masterpiece. But the funny thing is, when Ian Anderson developed this whole thing, it was really as a joke and kind of a slam against the real pretentious prog that was coming out at the time, and he thought he'd make one too, just to kind of, put his 2 cents worth in. Anyway, but it turned out to be a great record. Awesome. I don't have all the book style editions from Tull. I had more, and I sold a couple of the ones that I don't listen to. But the ones I have are the ones I love. So this is the ones I kept. Obviously, Aqualung, one of my top 5 albums of all time. I have Aqualung. I have Stand Up, another amazing Tull album, which I frickin' love. I have Minstrel in the Gallery, my second favorite Tull album. I love this album. There's a part in here that's like real acoustically. Once you get like the first song, Minstrel in the Gallery, it's not really that heavy. But then it goes to Cold Wind and Valhalla, Black Satin Dancer, and then it goes into this like beautiful guitar part called Requiem, and then goes into this kind of a medley of a song called One Duck on Your Wall and Nothing at All. I mean, those tracks from Black Satin Dancer through to One White Duck on Your Wall and Nothing at All is just absolutely beautiful acoustic music. It sounds great. This also has Live at the Palais Sports in Paris, July 5th, 1975. Excellent. These sets are just some of the most well done deluxe reissues ever. And of course, the first album, which is really not where Jethro Tull was headed, obviously. Much more bluesy album. If you like the blues, you'd probably really like this album. I should give this to Larry when we do our. We're going to do a CD exchange, 5 albums each. Larry, you might be getting this. I'd like to know your thoughts on this album. Yeah, so Larry and I are going to do another CD exchange, and this time we're not going to limit it to albums we don't think the other people have heard. We're going to try and get each other's opinions on albums that we just like to hear what the other guy thinks about. So, he could throw me Sergeant Pepper or throw me whatever. It doesn't matter. We're not it's open to say, hey, I'd like to know what you think of this album. So that's going to be a cool way of doing an album exchange. We're looking forward to that. Maybe later this week. Yeah, So that's what I have for my Tull sets. Yeah, and that's what I picked up. So hope to see you guys soon. I hope everyone has a very restful Sunday, and we'll talk soon.